Welcome to Ely. As I stepped off the train and onto the platform, I was immediately struck by the charming and serene atmosphere of this historic city. The train, a comfortable and modern service, whisked me through the green landscapes filled with solar panels of the East Anglia region from Cambridge to Ely. The walk from the train station to Ely Cathedral was a delightful experience. The sun shone brightly, casting a golden glow over the quaint streets and historic buildings. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, said Lao Tzu, and each step through Ely felt like a step back in time. This small city, known for its stunning cathedral and incredible green landscapes, was ready to unveil its secrets to me. As I approached Ely Cathedral, its towering spires and intricate architecture took my breath away. Often referred to as the ship of the fens due to its prominent position in the flat landscape, Ely Cathedral is a masterpiece of medieval architecture. Architecture should speak of its time and place, but yearn for timelessness, said Frank Gehry, and this cathedral epitomizes this sentiment perfectly. Before entering, I noticed banners hanging on the outer walls of the cathedral, announcing an exciting event, a science festival titled The Sky's the Limit. It was amazing to learn that such a program was being held in the cathedral, blending the realms of science and spirituality in this historic setting. Entering the cathedral, I was enveloped by the sheer grandeur of its interior. The intricate stained glass windows, the soaring ceiling, and detailed carving all told stories of centuries past. The octagon tower, a marvel of engineering, was particularly impressive, showcasing the innovative spirits of its medieval builders. As I wandered through the cathedral, I couldn't help but marvel at the dedication and craftsmanship that went into creating this architectural wonder. During my visit, I gathered information about other notable places in Ely, such as Oliver Cromwell's house and the Ely Museum. Unfortunately, my time was limited and I decided to focus my attention on the cathedral, ensuring I absorbed every detail and story it had to offer. After spending considerable time inside the cathedral, I ventured into the surrounding gardens. The lush greenery and beautiful maintained gardens provided a peacefully contrast to the towering stone structure. It was a perfect place to reflect on the rich history and spiritual significance of Ely Cathedral. Nature always wears the colors of the spirit, wrote Ralph Waldo Emerson, and the gardens around the cathedral certainly embodied this thought. After spending a few enriching hours in Ely, I made my way back to the train station. The walk back was filled with a sense of fulfillment and awe at the historical treasures I had encountered. Upon reaching the station, I found that The train system was still experiencing disruptions. However, a bus was waiting to take passengers to Norwich, my next destination.